Hi everyone, it's Miss Cuevas and I want to use this video to talk about two things. One is about the benefits of reading the same book over and over again. And two, I want to give you some ideas on some activities that you can do with one book for the whole week. Okay? So let's talk about the benefits first. Vocabulary and word recognition. The more your child reads a book, the larger the vocabulary will become, and the more comfortable they'll feel with some words that they probably didn't know before. Pattern and rhythm. Basically, the more your child reads a book, the more they learn how language works, how one sentence connects to a previous sentence, how a paragraph connects to another paragraph. Basically, they are learning how language works, like what I said before. Fluency. When your child reads a book several times, it helps them being able to read without stumbling or stopping constantly. Okay, very important. Even if your child doesn't know how to read right now, the way they speak also shows fluency. So by asking your child to tell you what's happening in a book using images, you can see his fluency. Okay, so it helps a lot to read a book several times. Comprehension. Okay, the essence of reading. So by reading a book several times, your child will be able to learn all of the components of the story, plot, characters, and everything else, okay? So they are able to comprehend the story, like to dive deeper into the story's meaning, and eventually be able to read more complex texts. So these are the benefits of reading the same book several times. Now I want to give you some ideas on what to do with one book in one whole week. So I'm using this book. This is actually a book that I love, Yertle the Turtle. This one is in Spanish, but you can always find, by Dr. Seuss, you can always find the version in English, okay? So what can you do with this book? Monday. And let me look at my notes so I don't forget. So on Monday, just start with a picture walk. Introduce the book to your child. You can name the parts of the book and just open the book. Go page by page, looking at the pictures, looking at the images, the illustrations, and asking your child to describe what he sees, okay? So that's what you do. Just go through the pages, describe every picture, and that's it. If it takes you 5 minutes, it's okay. You don't have to be there 15 minutes. That's day one. Day two, you go through the book. You actually read the story to your child. As you read, you can ask questions like, what if? What do you think? Why do you think? Those kind of questions, okay? That will make your child think outside of the box instead of just looking for the answer in the illustration. I mean, so it's okay to ask those kind of questions where they just look at the image, but try to make them think. So that's day two. But I do ask you not to, or I advise you not to stop on every single page. You want your child to enjoy the story. That's day two. Day three, so you read the book, go back to the book, talk to your child about the story, and ask him what is his favorite part. What was his favorite part of the book? After he talks to you about it, just give him some paper, some crayons, some markers, and ask him to draw his favorite part. So he's going to represent his favorite part on a piece of paper, and you can even go back to that page. If he tells you his favorite part was so-and-so, find that page. He can look for ideas in the illustrations, or he can just get creative. And of course, you help him write down a sentence at the bottom of his work. And don't forget to send pictures to Miss Cuevas. That's day three. Day four, I love this activity where they actually write a letter to one of the characters in the story. So this story, if you don't know it, is about a turtle who was the king, and he made some bad choices. And you can ask your child to write a letter to the king telling him what he did right, what he did wrong, or what he could do, or what he would do if he was a king or queen. So make sure, remember, he draws, you help them write down whatever they say. And that's day 4. On day 5, you can just get creative and do some craft. Make a craft, okay? For example, for Señor Tortuga, we created a little crown. Why? Because this book talks about a king, so it's related. You can create a turtle, you can create a pond. Just let your child express himself, do anything that he wants to do related to the book, to the story. And just with that, you have 5 activities for the whole week. I have a list of more activities that I'm gonna share with you to remind. And also, I'm gonna share a link to a read aloud in English for this story. And I hope you send me some pictures of your child enjoying this read aloud. Okay? Bye.